Welcome everybody to the live stream of UFRL Tier 1 Mystery Track. Hopefully you're all having a good day, and we shall now spin the wheel. We have it all prepared. Is everybody all okay? All ready to watch? I'm hoping so. Okay, so here are all your tracks. You are Hungary, Japan, Miami, Baku, Vegas, Singapore, Netherlands, Qatar, and Saudi. What's everybody predicting for tonight's race? And we shall spin the wheel and then just have a quick shuffle of all the names. And away we go. So the first race to be eliminated tonight is Vegas. Vegas is not going to be hosting tonight's race. Another shuffle. What is the next track we're losing? Again, everybody let me know your predictions in the comments. Oh, is it going to be Saudi or Baku? It's Saudi. Saudi, we've lost Saudi today. Okay. All right, next shuffle. Next spin. One King Yog wanting a bit of Japan. Well, you could be lucky because we've just lost Hungary. Anybody looking to race at Hungary, unfortunately, you have to wait a little bit longer. Next track to lose. We will not be racing in Qatar. We're not racing in Qatar tonight, please. Okay. Another shuffle. Okay. Here we go. Anybody got predictions yet? We will not be racing. We'll not be racing in Miami. Not at all. So we're now down to Japan, which King Yog is looking for. And he's praying. He's got all his fingers crossed. second and third respectively. Then we move on to Merckx in the Sauber. He's 33 points behind. Drac, 38 points behind. Deck is 45 behind. Black Panther in the Williams, 47, leading his teammate who's right behind him, but 58 points different. 9 points difference between the two, but 58 points from Ivy in the lead. We have Bad Boy in the Alpine on 81 points behind. Warrener, Salty Stevens, both on 82 there. Then we jump 10 points down to Silky Stevens, and an extra point after that is Viking Fox. Parkour in the Haas is 103 points behind. Woody in the Alpine, he's 105 points down, and I believe the rest were reserve drivers, but we'll still go with 116 points behind. Sitting 17th position is Kennedy. Deadly on 130 points behind. Boy Knockout 130 points behind. Gandalf on 132 points behind, and finally Wizard Rex on 133 points behind. So there are the driver standings right now. Just waiting for the drivers to sort out their setups and prepare themselves for one of possibly 3 flying laps tonight. So hopefully we'll have a good quali session, and then the race will hopefully bring us a lot more entertainment tonight. I think we've had a few safety cars over the last 2 or 3 races. Hopefully we'll get a few more of those tonight, maybe even a red flag. I've only witnessed one of those myself. That was a pretty hectic crash, I've got to be honest, in Tier 2. And so now we're just waiting for the drivers to come out, and hopefully that won't be too much longer to wait. Oh, maybe that was a Williams coming out. It was the Jar Jar Bing coming on for his outlap. Let's just details, tyres. Do we want tyres? Do we want tyres on, people? We'll take them off. That's the best. Leave that alone. I'll leave track data out, track map, and we'll leave that we leave it as fast as lap for the time being, and then we get more drivers out on track, more times on the board. We will then change that to the leader. In-game volume high. 1 second. Let me just audio. Oh. Hopefully that is better. I'm hoping. Please do tell me if it's not. Try to turn everything down as best I can. Yeah, so we have a few drivers coming out now. We've got Jar Jar Bing on his outlap. He's soon to be starting his first flying lap as he comes down the long start-finish straight. DRS open. Battery deployed a little bit to get extra speed, and here we go, braking hard into the first corner. And oh, so he caught his wing already. He's taking his end plate off already. It's an unfortunate start for Jar Jar Bing there. Next across the line, as there's a Red Bull on an outlet and in the wall, and So next across the line, Baker Gaming, I believe, might be the next one along. And coming around the first 2 turns here. So Red Bull in the background is staying out of the way for a foreseeable lap, I presume. Coming down through the second long straight into these 2 tight 90-degree turns. Right, left and right, I believe it is. Coming up to the end of his first sector, it's 36.3. He's looking quite comfortable. Everything seems to be under control with him. He's just casually going along. And not casually, he's probably really putting a lot of effort into this one. Coming out the castle section now, seems to be okay. Shortly coming to the end of sector 2. What will his time be? Shall we finding out very shortly. He's doing it in a 1:18.0. Again, purple for him, obviously being the first lap. As Jar Jar Bing still set a fastest lap with an end plate missing. Apologies, Jar Jar Bing. I thought you would have been pitting, but yeah, he continued out. As Baker Gaming now going to be coming across the line in 3, 2, 1. Goes faster with 1:42.6. 4 tenths, just over 4 tenths faster than Jar Jar Bing with a front end plate missing. Is that going to be a really quick lap for him? As Ivy just puts in the fastest lap of the day, as Destroyer Drac actually tops that with a 1:40.6. That was an absolutely beautiful lap. Let's just go to leaders now, because as you can see from that, Drac is almost a second ahead of Ivy, as Frogmassy 0.7 behind. See who's next on up. The next across the line, Warren, I believe, is next one across the line. Didn't see what his middle sector was. He will be burning the... Oh no, he seems to be saving battery, I thought. DRS is open, battery's gone. And he will come across the line with a 1:42.4. I mean, I don't know quite what I've just witnessed when I just see that Deadly has come across the line with a 1:39.6, almost a second faster than Destroyer Drac, nearly 2 seconds faster than Morg Massey. That is an epic lap as Woody comes across the line with a 1:42, slots into 5th. Yellow's out in the first 2 sectors, must be someone moving out the way. Wizard Rex is on a flying lap, and Mr. P is also on a flying lap just ahead of him. Kennedy has retired. I believe that's due to an engine penalty tonight. Is Mr. Pyron 35.7 for his first sector. Let's see where Wizard is. He's just behind him. I wonder if he's picking up any dirty air from the McLaren of Mr. P ahead. But here we go through the castle section for Mr. P, and Wizard just behind him. Maybe be alright. Hopefully he won't get too much of the dirty air from Mr. P there. As we have Salty on an outlap now, Merck's on an outlap. So yeah, I believe it's just these 2. Sector 1 is Mr. Kennedy, so he's on a flying lap now, I believe. So we've got Wizard, Mr. P getting a little tow from his teammate there. Lovely work there from the McLaren boys. Mr. P going down the back straight now. DRS open, battery all depleted, I assume. He does it in a 1:41.4. He slots in behind Drac. Nearly half a second behind Drac, however. And as we have Wizard Rex also slotting up into 4th. So quite nice sort of opening rounds. Drivers, got Salty Stevens on an outlap now. Merckx is on a flying lap, I believe. Kennedy also on a flying lap. That's purple in sector 2. I'm not sure if that's purple for sector 2 for just his time or Deadly's time. But he's definitely giving it some down the back straight now. As Merckx is obviously coming through the castle section, we were just going to focus on Kennedy coming across the line. What would his time be? It will put him into 7th position, a 141.9, and quickly just drop to Merckx, who is just about finishing off his lap. Will he get a nice little tow from his teammate? Salty Stevens, I believe, will be starting his flying lap now as well as he comes across the line, so that could benefit Merckx quite nicely here, giving a beautiful tow down the bottom here. What will he come across in? A 141.5, slots into 6th position. Now we'll just go over to who else is on a flying lap now. Drac, is he on? No, he's not on a flying lap. Mr. P, no. Merckx is obviously just finished. We'll just quickly nip to Salty, who's definitely on a flying lap. Oh, he just caught the wall there. Out of that turn there. He keeps it clean on the outside of that one, but yeah, he definitely clipped the wall a bit. He's done purple in the first sector. So it's definitely a good first sector for him. And just have a look. Warner and Judge are being on outlaps. Kennedy, are you on a flying lap now? Sure, he's just still saving. Ivy is on a flying lap now, I believe. Just started. Quickly nip back to Salty, see how he's getting on. 35 in the first sector. What was his second sector going to be? Just coming up to it any second. 116.3. And he will now just be waiting to push the deploy button on the battery, waiting for the DRS zone, and he will just be going completely flat out for the next 10 seconds or less. She's pushing out to the line. 36 for 7, 38, 39, 41.0. Slots into 3rd place. What a lap from Salty Stevens. I mean, everybody has done very good laps. Deadly has just, I don't know where that lap has come from. I'm wondering if Drac will be able to do anything about it. Coming down through the last sector now. What will his time be? Oh no, is he on a? He's on an in lap. Okay. I don't think. Yeah, he's. I think he's abandoned that lap. If he was on one. Long Massey, aka Fletch. A little bit down on his time in the second sector. Still looking good. Oh, he must have really dropped off in the second sector, because that is not good. So he might have had an accident. He's still got no end plate. Is he stayed out all this time? Surely not. I mean, if you got to say he's got no end plate, so he's definitely at a disadvantage already. So to only have lost nearly just over 1.5 seconds is not a terrible lap. You have to give him some credit for that. It's very hard to do, especially through the slow castle section. To apologise. There's Woody. Is he on a flying lap now? He's up in his first sector. That'll give him some boost, give him a bit of confidence. Can he get a good line drive out of that curve? Coming up into the castle section now. Will he get these 2 bits right? Nice and tidy through there. Nice and tidy. And on the power now. Battery being used. He wants to get this section spot on. Get your braking points. Commit to the turn. Don't hesitate to go for it. Oh, slight touch on the wall. He came through. He's up by 1.1 in the second sector alone. I mean, this is a flying lap here from Woody. How is he going to get on towards the end? How much battery has he got left? Has he got enough to get himself to the end? DRS. He's everything. I think he's used all his battery up. Pops across line. P4. A 141.0. Which is good. Again, a great lap. Jar Jar Bing. Is he on a flying lap? Or is he... I think he might be on a flying lap. Doesn't look like he's saving battery right now. Coming up to the end of the second sector, so we'll find out. We will definitely find out if what he's doing. 16, 17, he's down. So I assume he must be either setting up for a flying lap, or at least coming back in. Yeah, his battery is saving now. So is that meaning he's on a flying on his in lap, or is he saving? I think that's his in lap. Yeah, he's not going to continue with that lap. We've got down to Kennedy, who is on a flying lap. Where is he sitting? I'm sitting in 12th position right now. And he's the only Haas racing tonight. Fortunately, the parkour couldn't make it. I believe it's parkour. He's in the other Haas. Correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, slight touch on the wall there for Kennedy coming out of the turn there. How's he going to handle these next few turns here, coming into the castle section? I love watching it, but I hate driving this part of the track. I always feel like Leclerc, I am stupid. You know, I go straight on into the wall there. But Kennedy has mastered it. He's got through there. And coming down into the hard braking turn here. Turn left, hit the curb, keep it straight, put the foot down. Harsh braking here into the final turn. 0.4 up on his time. How much battery does he have left? What has he saved? What has he got? As Woody has retired, I believe, from the session. And what battery has he got left? He must be the Jar Jar Bing has also retired from the session. What are we going to get here from Kennedy? No battery left, surely. 141. He jumps up into P8. Brilliant lap there. Brilliant. Let's have a look at Kingy. He's on and in lap. Leave. Yep. And we've got Baker Gaming who is on an out lap. Nope, he's on a quick lap. 0.2 up in his first sector. How would he do with the racing balls today? I mean, we've got Deadly P1 at the minute, and unless Destroyer Drac can pull a second out of something, I hasten to say that Deadly will be starting on P1 in pole position. Destroyer Drac, I believe, is probably the only one who can do anything about that, as the others seem to have retired, who are the closest ones anyway. But Jack, I think, is starting his lap now, so we will go to him shortly after this. So we've got Baker Gaming just coming through the final few corners before the long back straight, or pit straight, start finish straight, whichever you like to call it. With 3 minutes left of the session. Baker Gaming, DRS open, battery is depleted. Yep. And he cuts across in a 141.6, putting himself into 12th position. I mean, you'd have to say from fifth position down to ninth position, maybe 10th. They're all relatively close, and I mean, I wouldn't say that Baker Gaming, Mercs, or Morg Massey are too far off, but I'd say 10th to 5th is definitely good. Has Deadly just gone faster still? I mean, he has a Haas right behind him. Is that Kennedy right behind him? I'm wondering if... Well, Kennedy's definitely on an in-lap. He's finished. Deadly is in on in-lap. Drac is just always up. He is up in the last two sectors, sorry. Will he be... Dude, Mr. P, sorry. He has put himself into second place. Destroyer Drac. What would he do as Morgan Massey goes into P3? Drac does put himself back into P2. 0.7 off Deadly's time. I mean, Deadly's time is astronomical, but let's not take away from Destroyer Jack's time or Mr. P or Morgan Massey's time. Let's be honest, they are still very close, but I think we might have another deck on our hands with Deadly here. So interesting qualifying session. Just have a quick rundown. So we have Deadly in P1 and Destroyer Drac in P2, Mr. Poem P3. So we have a Visa Cash App followed by two McLarens, Morgan Massey in the Aston, Ivy in the Mercedes, Jar Jar being Williams, Merckx in 7th, Salty Stevens 8th, Woody 9th, Kennedy in P10, Wizard Rex P11, Warner P12, Baker Gaming 13, King OG 14, and Kennedy in 15th place, which I believe was a engine penalty. Right, we shall now have a 5-minute break. We will be going at 8:41. So until then, we shall see you soon.
Feel the fire, feel the speed. Push it harder, take the lead. Rollers burning, hearts collide. We were born to rule this ride. Raise the flag, it's victory time. Ultimate formula, the finish line. The finish line. Oh, engines thunder in our veins. Oh, victory flows through the chains. The song of fearless breed. Ultimate racers, we were born to lead. Feel the fire, feel the speed. Push it harder, take the lead. Racing legends side by side. In the ultimate formula we rise with pride. Raise the flag, let the engines chime. Ultimate formula, the finish line. A finish line.
I hope this is a little bit better for you guys. Please let me know if you can hear me clearly through the mic, and let everyone else do.
Victory flows through the chains. We are strong, a fearless breed. Ultimate racers, we were born to lead. About to lead. Feel the fire, feel the speed. Push it harder, take the lead. Push it harder, take the lead. Push it harder, take the lead. Leaders burning, hearts collide. We were born to rule this ride. Raise the flag, it's victory time. Ultimate formula, the finish line. It's just thunder in our veins. no second place. Every lap we set the pace. Legends forged in every lap. One mistake, a thunderclap, but we don't break, we only grow. It's checker dreams in turbo soul. I feel the fire, feel the speed. Push it harder, take the lead. Rollers burn and hearts collide.
Welcome back, everybody. Drivers will be readying up shortly. We just have just under a minute to go. Does anybody know what the weather's going to be today? Oh, never mind. We have a very wet Baku. Very wet. I wonder if anybody has set their car up for the race rather than qualifying. They didn't even look at the weather. We don't know. We just have to wait and see. Shouldn't be too much longer now, guys. I'm very excited for this wet race. I wonder if it's going to be wet for the entire race. Does anybody know that one? Who know if it's wet for the entire race? Excuse me. The drivers should be readying up now. It is time. 8:41 was the time to ready up. Who's your predictions on to win the race today, people? If Deadly or either Kennedys don't win, I know it's rigged. Definitely not rigged, my friend. Definitely not rigged. Here we go. 1 red light, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. There's a wait. It's a long wait. It's a very long wait. It's away we go. Right, let's see what happens. Has Deadly got off onto a good start? He looks like he has. Destroyer Track, Mr. P. Destroyer Track round each other. Look like they just came together, I believe. I'm not sure, but they have swapped positions. We have more Matthew locking into 4th position. We have a huge gap in the cars. I believe there was contact. There's definitely contact there. Destroyer Track, Mr. P has also swapped position. Sorry, Kennedy had jumped Woody. I'm sure there was someone. I'm sure I saw some debris as we see. More Matthew spinning. Going up the inside of the track. I'm not sure if there was contact between the two of them. It looks like there could have been. That would not be the race at the start he wanted. And so we have Deadly already a second and a half up the road. Mr. P behind. Destroyer Jack, Ivy. More Matthew disqualified. That's unfortunate. So I believe that will be a safety car. That is a very unfortunate start to the race there, people. I'm not sure what happened. We didn't have any. Oh, there's controller dying, I'm hearing. That is an unfortunate time for controller to die. Couldn't have happened any other time. Besides, first lap. Just one. It's unfortunate, my friend. I do apologise. Better luck next time. And position changes here. We have Poland up 1 position, Destroyer Jack. 1 position down to 3rd. Ivy, Merckx, Ivy, sorry, up 1 position. Merckx up 2. Jar Jar stayed in 6th position. Stevens up 1. Kennedy up 2. Woody stayed in this. Kennedy 750 is up 5 places. Great start for him. Warren up 1, with the Rex down 1, so they've just swapped the Bakey Gaming and Bakey Gaming, sorry, and King OG staying where they are. Seem to be racing already. Out the safety car. Apologies. Tires, so Kennedy slots right in behind him. Is he going to turn and make a move down into this turn? No, I think it's better of it. So Kennedy has kind of already checked out again. Mr. P sitting in 2nd place. Destroyer Drac is within a second of the arrest to the wet weather. Merckx in 4th position, and Ivy short just behind him. And pushing him around a little bit, very close. Salter Stevens 30 seconds back. Kennedy just over half second behind him. The other Kennedy is roughly the same distance. And DRS will be in DRS and drop to basically at second time with Wizard Reps and King final 14th position. Let's have a look at Ivy. Kennedy is very close to Stevens. He's going to make the move in front. Pulled back into Destroy Drex, but he's only 0.4 behind, 0.3. Will he be making a move into the first corner? Will he make his move before the first corner? Instead, he puts in the fastest lap. Merckx makes his move. Go on board. Seems to got that position. What will Drex do? Come back on himself, no? Merckx sliding out of corner, but from one to that position. Kennedy has swapped position. Again, I think they're just trading positions here for fun at the minute. Kennedy in the hat has Kennedy in the Red Bull now coming back up on the inside into this heartbreaking left 90-degree turn. Is there contact? No, they keep it tidy. Kennedy in the hat does hold on to that position. Great racing here. Slide, nothing. Back end sliding up there. Dropped down 2 places there to Woody and Warren. Warren and Hollywood. Again, through the cross section of the wet. Imagine it's difficult in the dry, in the wet, in rush. Behind Mr. P now, as he's gone a bit wide out of that turning. He's on the power nicely, kept it under control. He'll have a great run down the start finish straight here. So we have to move a bit first year, car sliding from that accelerator. Still closing that gap. He's got the most traction now. But pulls to the right, goes up outside, around the outside of the speed. Before the start finish straight, people just locked in behind him. I think that these two will be battling out for third and second respectively. And they're being already after 4 laps, 7 seconds. In the wet as well. He's supremely confident in the wet. He's just very, very fast right now. Still battling with 1992 Kennedy. They're not going to go again and get past Jar Jar, I believe. Jar Jar's 4 reps or something. Just around the outside. Warner just dropped past Woody here. On Kennedy. Kennedy is on the other Kennedy. These two, I don't know if they're working together to try and get up to the top. Either way, they're doing a fantastic job. We have Merckx up 5 places in P2. Mr. P stayed with P3. IB 1. Let's keep put with another fastest lap. In this race, entire race, guys. Let me know. Ivy is up one in the short track down 3 Salty Stevens up 2. Kennedy 92 as more flex has left. Kennedy 92 up 3 places. Kennedy 750 is up 7 places. Great stuff. Willie made 9th position. Warren and Gaming both up 2 places each, 10th to 11th. Jugger Bin is down to 12th, 6th place position. With the rest down 2 to 13th. Kingsley G made 4th position. No penalties as yet. We're on the same car still. Track. Salt Stevens right behind him, Judge up in with the Rex. Trade places with the Rex down, Judge up in up. Just look at Ivy, yeah, look at Mr. P into this turn. I don't think he's going to make it. I think, yeah, certainly thought that we're just trying to set him up for a few places, maybe following for a lap. See what he's going to try and see if we can scare Mr. P into making a mistake. Destroy Jack. Then Salty Stevens following closely behind. And then if Kennedy 92 has finally broken into second to Kennedy 750, so Mr. Kennedy, Woody is on the tail of Kennedy 750, pushing him round the castle section shortly. Get too close, but we can't be too far away because it's a good section to close up. As bodywork from someone has gone over the bodywork and someone had an accident, someone sort of clipped the wall, lost an end plate. What he's going to be doing here, he's going to try and make a move up into this corner. Will he save it for the back straight? Ivy most definitely will be having a run at Mr. P now. So close. Just following around it, like Mr. P had a little slide going around those turns. Deadly says, okay, Merckx, you do the fast second, I'll just do one better and just push the gap out to 7 seconds again. So Ivy right behind Mr. P. Mr. P must be burning all the battery. They both must be burning battery. Is Ivy going to make a move? No, he doesn't. He still sits behind him. He's sitting there another lap. As it looked like she was almost pushing Mr. P up the track then. They were so close to each other. It's unbelievable racing. Almost side by side. Ivy sliding out the corner. Mr. P has better traction. Gets some away from him. Ivy now really conserving battery. Trying to see what he can do. Save up and then wait again. Maybe it was Warren that did. Yes, it was Warren. He obviously clipped the turn in the castle section. He's coming for new nodes, new wheels. Rejoins. Back out in 14th position now. Deadly. Flipping the wall with rear tire. Can't have done anything good. Merckx. It just looks like he's so much faster through the half section than Deadly. So Is Desmond running left down? Oh, it's Merckx almost into the wall. Comes out, puts his foot down, loses the back end, swirls all over the place. Cost him nearly 3 tenths, nearly 4 tenths a second. All that hard work he was doing, and I was saying, much faster to that second. He's gone. He's lost it. 1 second. We now have Ivy again behind Mr. Pome, coming into the last full braking zone before the first turn. Pretty much. Do they go flat out through here, guys? Will they stay flat out? Let's see how they get on. Ivy looks like he's dropped back a bit there. Mr. P must be using some of his battery up. He's definitely pulling away from Ivy now, so he's timed that battery use to perfection there. He's going to be comfortably still in front of Ivy going into turn 1. Again, Ivy had to think what they could do. Where should they make the move? Where would you think they should make the move? Destroy Jack. Still staying with them, still within 2 seconds. Not really getting out, and they look like they're moving across to get some moisture into the tyres. Is the track drying? Is the track drying? Is there now a dry line forming? And are their tyres overheated? Which will cause a bit of chaos for McLaren, because they're quite close to each other. Ivy's will be okay. It does look like there's a dry line there. So Ivy pulling out, maybe to call his tyres, maybe just show Mr. P that he is there. He's very close to now. Ivy spinning out of the turn there, looping back in a little bit, but holding it together. Come up through the castle section now, past the grandstands. Yeah, I think you can see the dry line there. It definitely is getting drier. So will there be pit stops for the dries soon, or is it going to rain hard out? Will you stay out on these winters? Let's see what happens with Ivy. He's looking at Mr. P there, showing him that he is there. Ivy riding over the curb there. Again, looks like a great exit from Mr. P. He seems to have, he gets that exit nailed. He does have the traction to just pull away from Ivy out of that corner. Ivy 0.6 a second behind him. It's still increasing, so not sure that Kennedy 92 is well up the rear of Salty Stevens. Is surely going to be making a move into time. He's almost pushing him as he backs out of it. He wasn't quite ready to make the move there. I think like he's getting a bit of traction. Ivy has dropped 0.7 behind Mr. P now. So are these tyres now falling off? Are they getting too hot? As you can see, the dry line is definitely there. Is it dry enough for slicks yet? I'm not entirely sure. And when they do come for slicks, because it obviously will get dry enough to put on the dry tyres, which tyre will they go for? Will the hard go straight to the end? I think it should go straight to the end now. Anyone from now, I believe it will probably make it to the end of the race. But do people gamble and try and take the mediums to the end? But we don't know. We've only 9 laps of racing in. I mean, I didn't know if it was going to be all the way through. I didn't know if it was going to dry. Only these drivers knew. And this group has now become 4 drivers in each. We've got Kennedy. We have Salty Stevens in 6th. Kennedy 92, 7th. Kennedy 750, 8th. And Woody, who has joined the pack. Now 4-way fight for P6, 7 and 8, and 6, 7, 8 and 9. As Ivy is now 0.3 behind Mr. P. Is this the moment that Ivy gets him? Again, Mr. P looks like he's pulling away. Is that Destroyer Drac looking for water to cool his tyres, or is he coming in? No, he's just looking for cooler tyres. Ivy still remains in P4. Mr. P, Merckx, I think looks quite comfortable. Unfortunately, his controller died, widget, and his car was parked on the track, so the game disqualified him, unfortunately. As Merckx squarely out of the turn, he's definitely sliding now. I mean, is it too wet for slicks yet? Is it too wet? Kennedy, Colin Stevens, Kennedy, and Woody now. This is four-way fight for P6 now. We have a yellow flag out in sector 1. That is Jar Jar Binks lost his front wing. Did he try and make a move up the inside, or did he just outbrake himself and then go into the wall? King OG following up in P13. Is there contact? Is he missing a bit of his M plate? Yes, he is missing a bit of M plate. So was it contact between Jar Jar Binks and Kingy OG into the first couple of turns there? I'm not sure. We'll go back up the road here. We've got Salty Stevens, Kennedy 92, followed by Kennedy 76, followed by Woody in the Alpine. This is going to be very tight. I believe it stopped raining now. It has definitely stopped raining. So and Deadly is into the pit straight away. He will be coming in to put on what we're putting on. We're putting mediums, we're putting hards. As Merckx continues round, he's happy with his tyres at the minute. He's going for the hards. 11 laps in. Will those hards get to the end? Will they make it to the end of the race? Destroy Direct Auto Pits. Will he go for hard as well? Is that hard? Let's see. As also we have Stevens and Kennedy 2 also hitting the hard. Yes, it was hard. So look at these tyres now. So we have Merckx, Mr. P and IB still on inters. Deadly comes out in P4 and he's put on his hard tyres. Then Kennedy, Woody, Baker Gaming with the Rex stayed out on the inters. Destroyer Jack is coming for his hards. Kennedy 92, Salty Stevens, Jar Jar Bing have also coming for hards, and the one else continued. No, he's in the pits. He is also pitting. So there you have it. The game is loud. I will try and turn the game down even more. Let's go there. Hopefully that makes a bit of a difference. Turn that one down. Hopefully that's a little better for you guys. Like I said, do let me know. I will hopefully get that all sorted. I hope that everything's okay. So yeah, there we have the tyre situations. Merckx, will he pit this time? Will he come back? Will he come into the pits this lap? Looks like he's coming across the track. Definitely, yeah, he's into the pit. So we have a safety car. We have a safety car. This will work out wonderfully for the likes of Merckx, Mr. P, maybe, yep, Mr. P, Ivy. That is great for them. Kennedy is not too far up from Deadly, so Deadly, I think, I think he will join. Now the game's very quiet, but we can hear you. Okay, I'll turn the game up a little bit more. Hang on. Let's see. Alright. How's that now? I think we're getting close with the volume, so hopefully that's a little bit better. So everybody will be now pitting for hards. But Ivy, does he come into the pits again and put on another fresh set of hards? He has. So Merckx is. So everybody's coming into pits. We've got Woody going for the mediums, as Wizard Rex is also going for the mediums. I think everybody will probably be continuing going on hards, really, as Baker Gaming. I know King OG is also going for the mediums, so everybody has chosen to go to the hards, except for Kingy, Woody, and Wizard Rex, who have gone for the mediums. It's better. I can do medium seem bold. Yeah, medium seem like a risky choice. I'm not sure they'll go to the end, if I'm completely honest with you. Again, it depends on what setup I guess everybody's running. Like, if do they think they can make it to the end? Do they think there'll be another safety car? Who knows? I do think that mediums. I don't think they'll make it to the end. To be honest with you, it's definitely a risky strategy, but drivers who will be happy, obviously, will Merckx and Ivy, Mr. P, Kennedy, and Woody, Wizard Rex won't be happy with their positions at the moment. But obviously, Deadly, whilst having an absolutely storming race, has now found himself down in 7th position because of the safety car. So he will be looking to hopefully cut through the pack very quickly, as he will not be happy with where that safety's come out. He will not be happy. Maybe a few words being said that we can't repeat right now, but I'm sure he's not going to be too happy with that. But that is the joy of racing. Sometimes you may be the fastest guy on the track, and one safety car can ruin everything. But we still have just under halfway to go now. So 13 laps, 14 laps to go, I believe. As we have Merckx obviously caught up to the safety car now. Ivy sitting there quite nicely behind. Merckx, I do believe Merckx was actually catching Deadly though. So I'm wondering if the safety car hadn't have come out, would Merckx have stayed out and come out? Sorry, it will come out ahead of Deadly. It was very close. I know Deadly was quite fast through the second sector, but was it enough? Did Merckx do enough to try and hold him and keep him behind? We may never know. But what will be interesting to see is how quickly Deadly can get back through the pack, because clearly he is very fast. How quickly will it take to get to the front? Who's going to make a lunge down into turn 1 after the safety car comes in? Who's going to be braver on the brakes? It's what you feel at the moment. Who's going to have their tyres warmed up enough? Who's going to have their brakes warmed up enough? Who knows? But what we do know is we are going to have a great second half to this race. We've had a great qualifying. Start of the race wet. We've gone through into a dry phase. The dry line appeared. Drivers made their pit stops. Some didn't. Some stayed out. And the some that stayed out benefited more by the safety car, and they were able to have a free pit stop and maybe claim a few positions. While they talk about a few positions, let's see what positions people have gained. Let's see position changes here. So obviously we have Merckx in P1 currently, 6 places from his starting position. Ivy up 3. Mr. P is still sitting in 3rd place. He's having a good race though. Kennedy 750 is up 11 places from his starting position. I mean, that is just, well, it's great for him. Obviously, being up there in P4, collecting 11 positions, did benefit massively from the safety car, but he wasn't. He was definitely fast. He was leading the pack of 4. So, and the other Kennedy has now, who was right behind. The 2 Kennedys worked together, if you remember, and now Kennedy 92 has dropped down to 11th place. So safety car didn't work out for him. Woody has claimed 4 places. Wizard Rex up 5 places. Deadly, unfortunately, now down 6 places because of that timing of the safety car. Very unfortunate for him. Salty Stevens has remained in 8th place. Baker Gaming, he's up 4 places. Benefited from the safety car as well. Destroy Drac, unfortunately, now down 8 places. Did not benefit from the safety car. Kennedy down 1 place from his position, but he was down, I think 3. I think he was in P7, and he's down to 11th because of the safety car. King OG up 2, Warner down 1, and Jar Jar Bing, unfortunately, with the front wing damage, now down 8 positions. Safety car is still going round. So let's have a quick look at stops. Yeah, oh, Deadly made another stop then. So he came in again. So that would be reason why he obviously lost a few more positions. So he's gonna have the same lap old tyres as everybody else, as we have the safety car in this lap. So we will get rid of that. We will get rid of this screen, and we will watch Merckx as he now controls the pack. He won't want to go too early because that straight is an absolute danger for any car in the lead. If you've got people behind you and they can use your slipstream and they can wait to the last moment to pull out. They don't have to pull out straight away. They want to stay behind you as long as possible and then pull out when you're least expecting it, so it catches you off guard. So when will Merckx go? Weaving around, keeping his tyres warm. He's going to warm up a little bit. Everybody else seems to be just waiting for him to pull the trigger, as Ivy staying close to him, and I think he's gone. Ivy has got Mr. P all over him, as Kennedy is wow, what an audacious move. Saw Mr. P and Woody having a fight, has gone round the outside. He's looking pretty good. He's staying in third place. He moves up third place, so as Mr. Poem comes back at him, as Jar Jar Bing has set the fastest lap. Deadly is already up 1 place on Wizard Rex. Destroyed Drac making his move on Stevens. Bakey Gaming, did he get past Wizard Rex there? Oh, Woody right behind Kennedy. Kennedy right behind Mr. P, as Woody's having a look at the Red Bull. Mr. P has dropped a second behind Ivy already, unfortunately. But we've still got another lap. We could get back in that window, as Ivy is sticking with Merckx. He's not letting him get away. Obviously, there's no DRS in the first lap of the safety car coming in. And so he'll have to hold on to him. Stick in that window. He's definitely staying with him. He could even make his move down into turn 1 if he gets the exit correct here. But Ivy, Merckx is pulled. No, they're staying together. Ivy, it looks like he's closing in on Merckx. This could be the move for the lead. Is he close enough? He's going to be burning the battery. Definitely alongside. Is he going to wait? Merckx is now having to save battery. This could be the moment for Ivy. He sets a fast lap in the process. He goes up the inside and he goes down into T1. It's side by side, still brilliant racing. Who's going to give an inch? Merckx is holding position there. Wonderful racing there from the three of them, as Mr. P is now right behind them. They all have DRS except for Merckx, unfortunately, obviously being in first place, as Warner has DNF, as we have another safety car. Not sure what happened to Warner. Fortunately, he has DNF, and Joshua being again sets the fastest lap whilst under the safety car, interestingly enough. So another safety car. So now what are people going to do with the tyres? Are they going to come back into the pits again? No, we don't have a safety car. I was sure that said safety car. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. But do we have a safety car right now? Are people racing? No, definitely racing. They are definitely racing. So I'm not sure what was going on there, but Merckx coming down into the finishing the final part, the second sector. It's a visual glitch, thank you very much. So they are still racing. Ivy will have DRS, Poem will have DRS, Deadly will have DRS. He's already up into 4th position, by the way. Kennedy, so everybody down to, I believe, 6th place will have DRS. The top 6 are in DRS range of each other. Will Mr. P make a move on Ivy this lap? Ivy's gone one way. Merckx, Mr. P, Deadly's set the fast lap. Ivy, Mr. P round the outside of Mr. P, sorry. Mr. P holds on to that. No, sorry, does make that position as they come into P2 now. Turn 2. DRS is open. Who is going to be making a move? Will Ivy be close enough to make a move on Mr. P? Will Mr. P be close enough to make a position on Merckx? I don't think so. I don't think they're all going to be changing positions here. Looks... Oh, as Ivy sliding all over the place coming out of that turn. He lost the back end, put the power down too quickly, and yeah, that could have been race over for Ivy there. As Deadly is now up into P4, as I said, right behind Ivy. He would have been a bit excited to see. He was very excited to see Ivy sliding around like that. As we follow him through the castle section. There's so much happening, I can't keep up. Ivy saving battery there. Mr. P will be wanting to get close to Merckx now because he's pulled out a bit of a gap between himself and Ivy. Will he be able to do anything like that? Deadly is trying to make the move on Ivy into one of the final few corners before the long straight there. Surely you're going to be making a move down that, but that has helped Kennedy 750 get back into DRS range of Deadly. I believe he dropped out slightly, but as Deadly, surely Ivy, I don't know if you've got any defense against that. I mean, he's done him before the DRS zone. That's unbelievable. He has just gone past him like almost like it was nothing. Sets the fastest lap in the process. So Deadly now back up into P3, and he's in DRS range of Mr. P. So I wonder if he's going to try and make a move on Mr. P straight away here. Will we try and get rid of him? I think he's too far back at this point, but Ivy is right on Deadly, so don't miss a chance for him to try and get through here. That he doesn't. He holds him, saves a battery, waits for another opportunity, as Mr. P now is 0.3 of a second behind Merckx, and Deadly again, sorry, pardon me, half second behind, well now less than half second behind Mr. P. Ivy moving over the track to try and put Deadly off. I don't think that's going to happen. He just looks so comfortable. See what we got further on. I don't really want to go away from this. We've got Bakey Gaming following Woody, and who is following Drac respectively. Sorry. Looks like those two definitely going to have a few battles coming up. Move back to Kennedy 750 following Ivy around, as Mr. P is definitely right behind Poe now. Merckx, sorry. Deadly, I say this, Deadly is also right behind Mr. P, and he's almost pushing him around the final few corners there onto the straight. Where is this speed coming from? Like, he is just, you get again past him. Oh, he's alongside him now. Mr. P is holding his own here. Doesn't want to let him go. Merckx is now slowing. Surely there's a little bit of contact between Deadly and Merckx there, but they now look like they're going 3 wide. Deadly and Poe do not want to give an inch to each other. Clean racing it seems, as Ivy again squirreling out of that turn 2. He gets Mr. P does get past Ivy, and Deadly has also got past Ivy and Mr. P. He's now up into second position. So he went 0-0 for wings for sure. Yeah, he's definitely doing something. I mean, almost looked like he's got a rocket launcher attached to the back of that racing ball there. When would he make his move into P1? Definitely looks like, yeah, like you said, tunnel vision. It does look like Deadly has picked the right setup for this race. Wet or dry, apparently, because even in the wet he was 7 seconds up, nearly 8 seconds up the road before the first safety car came out, before he first pit stop, sorry. Unfortunately with the safety car, that has put him down, but he does not waste time trying to get back up to the front as Kennedy moves on Mr. Poem. And Mr. Poem has dropped quite far back. Did he run wide out the corner? Because pretty sure they're a lot closer than that. Let's have a look at Deadly now. cruising up behind Merckx. Goes up to the inside of him. Past him comfortably before the start and finish line. Pulls back over to the race line. Virtual safety car has now come out. We got... I didn't see anybody. We have pits. We have people coming into the pits. We have Kennedy, Salty Stevens, Woody. Unfortunately, 10-second penalty for speeding in the pit, and he has also DNF'd. It's unfortunate because he wasn't having a bad race, but it's obviously not the race he wanted to have. Did he have an accident or pick up a front wing damage? Is that why he was going slow earlier on? Not sure, but so we have people are pitting. As I say, virtual safety car is out at the moment. So a quick look at the stops there. So and Wizard Rex is driving through for speeding under the virtual safety car. That is unfortunate as well. So he will have to serve his drive through within 3 laps of the race going green again, which I think it has. Deadly definitely clips the wall coming through that turn there, sliding everywhere. Let's have a look at tyres. Wizard Rex has gone for the soft tyres. Jar Jar, Kingy, and Stevens have all come back in for a nice set of mediums to the end of the race for the last 10 laps, 6 laps. I do apologise. As you can see, Deadly will he pull out that second gap before no, Merckx will definitely stay in that DRS zone. So will Merckx try to make a move back on Deadly, back into turn 1? Deadly just seems to be holding the gap quite nicely there. I think Merckx looked like he was doing a bit of saving. Kennedy on the outside of Ivy pulls back onto the racing line. Ivy will want that position back, so it's going to be a battle of DRS here, because I don't think that Kennedy will have DRS, so Ivy should get that position back, as we have 2 McLarens now behind. Will they work together to try and get back up into the top 3, top 4? Who knows? As Wizard Rex obviously serving his drive through now. Rather unfortunate for him. He was having quite a nice race. As Kingy, as Jar Jar Bing then goes past him, but who also has a penalty, and we shall have to see. He has a 10-second penalty. Oh, that was speeding under the virtual safety car. It's very unfortunate. I wonder if he'll have that looked at the end of the race, because that doesn't seem fair sometimes. As Merckx is all over the back of Deadly now. So is Deadly's tyres, have they gone? Has he used too much of them up? Is Merckx just deploying all battery? Is Deadly just saving his battery? Just watch this for a little minute now, because see, Merckx wants that position back. He doesn't want Deadly to get away. He wants to stay with him as long as he can, and then make that move as late as possible, as we have Kennedy and Ivy battling each other now. Ivy looking to get past Kennedy, goes to the inside, past him by the start finish straight, braking into turn 1, holding position, and Kennedy slots in just behind him. But then now we're going to have Kennedy, who will have DRS on Ivy. So, and Ivy sliding through the corner there, almost Tokyo drift style. Coming down the main straight, Kennedy is not going to make the move. Ivy has defended that nicely. Kennedy 92 puts in the fastest lap of the race now in the Haas, and he is closing in on Salty Stevens, going through the inside of Salty Stevens up into P8 as Jar Jar Bing now sets the fastest lap of the race. So Deadly and Merckx, half second between them, follow them through the castle section here. What do you reckon? Do we think Merckx is going to get past Deadly? Is Deadly playing games? Is he actually trying as hard as he can to get away from from Merckx. And Ivy also pulling into the DRS zone of Merckx as well, as Kennedy also following Ivy. So we could potentially have a top 4 fight out for P1. As I say that, Deadly does move out of DRS range of Merckx. Will he hold it through the detection zone? I believe he will. As Ivy looks like he's lost out to Merckx as well. So that will benefit Kennedy. Kennedy does have DRS, Ivy doesn't. Which way will Kennedy go? Will he go left? Oh, Ivy has gone right. He's defended the outside. Kennedy ran through him. And into turn 1 they go. So Deadly from Merckx, from Kennedy, from Ivy, Destroy Drac and Mr. P, Baker Gaming, Kennedy, Salty Stevens, Jar Jar Bing, and Wizard Rex. Gotta say, this is now a lot more closer racing as well, as Merckx is not letting Deadly get away. Let's just remember that Deadly has had the race, we would say, kind of wrapped up in the wet. He was nearly 8 seconds ahead before his first pit stop, unfortunately due to the safety car that occurred after he pitted. Everybody else benefited, he did not. He has fought himself back up into P1, but he's now not pulling away like he did in the wet. So has Merckx got the right setup for the dry over Deadly? Who will come out on top with these two? As Deadly is saving battery there. Merckx, will he be using it? Will he be saving it? He's also saving now, but you got to think, where will Merckx want to make the move? He'll definitely want to do it, I believe, into turn 1, because that's probably the best part, or to the end of the DRS into turn 3. But Merckx is definitely, look at him flying around the corner. He's staying tucked into the slipstream of Deadly there. Both of them must be using their battery now. Merckx opens his DRS flap. He's not getting that final 2 attempts on Deadly, and Deadly's able to hold his position and just brake when he wants to brake, and doesn't have to move out of the way or change his line. As Ivy and Kennedy, will they both be swapping now? Kennedy moves to the left hand side trying to defend, now moves back to the racing line. Ivy sits back in place as Deadly has crashed out. Was there contact between between Merckx and Deadly? Will that be a safety car? What happened there? Well, it doesn't look like there's a safety car. I think we are still racing. So unfortunately, Deadly has now retired from the race. I don't know if there was contact between the two of them. If anybody does know that would be great. But this looks great for Merckx now in the kick. Over a second ahead of Kennedy, who is closing down on Merckx, but he will have Ivy following close behind him as well. So will his eyes be fixed on Merckx, or will his eyes be in the mirrors looking at Ivy, wondering what he's doing? Really unfortunate for Deadly there, though, that he was having a great race. Deadly is dead. That is basically what has happened here. Deadly is dead. He's well, I don't know what happened. Can't even tell you. It's unfortunate that we missed it, because that was looking like going to be a great few battles. As Ivy pulls out on the outside of Kennedy. Kennedy holding the inside. Will there be contact? It looks like a tad of contact, not too much. Looks like fairly even racing there. But Kennedy, due to his fight with Ivy, has dropped a further 4 tenths off of Merckx. So he's now a second and a half behind. We've got Merckx leading, Kennedy P2, Ivy P3, Destroyer Drac ahead of Mr. P of the McLarens, and I believe now the closest battle we may have on is between Kennedy 92 and Salty Stevens, although Ivy again not letting Kennedy 750 get away. So those two will be battling for the next lap and a half. As Kennedy has almost pulled back into DRS of Merckx, but Ivy is pushing that Red Bull through the castle section. Must have had to lift off because he was 0.1 behind into that section and comes out 0.7 behind. Will Kennedy get into DRS range of Merckx? Not sure if he will. Oh, it's very close. Will he be in? Will we have a three-way fight for the lead now? Because Ivy's closing in on Kennedy. Kennedy is closing in. Surely they all have DRS on for each other. Let's have a look at Kennedy here. Ivy just behind him. I think they've just sold Stevens 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. It's pretty track limits. Unfortunately, Kennedy is, yeah, he's definitely within DRS range of Merckx now. So we will have a three-way fight for P1 through the last lap of the race, ladies and gentlemen. We have Kennedy 0.8 behind Merckx. Ivy 0.3 0.3 behind Kennedy. When do they make their move? When does Ivy try to make his move on Kennedy and then go for Merckx, or do they both try and speed through these first two sectors, get right behind Merckx, and then try and do him down the pitch straight for the lead, for the checkered flag? I mean, we are very close here. Coming through the castle section now, as we have Ivy following closely behind Kennedy, sorry. Kennedy 0.6. Ivy almost pushing him around as Ivy spins. Ivy's lost the back end. He has gone. He swings him back himself around, but he will be down in 4th position. Kennedy, what will Kennedy be able to do anything against Merckx now in this final sector? How much battery has Kennedy got? How much battery has Merckx got, more importantly? Because he will not have DRS going down the final straight. So, coming through fast left and fast right-hander here. Kennedy 0.6 behind. Looks like Merckx has pulled out a bit of a gap here. I think this might be too much for Kennedy to come back and get back, as switch to Merckx, who has and will be coming across the line in P1. Great race for Merckx, great race from Kennedy. P2, Destroy Drac in P3. Ivy should come across the line in P4. He does. Mr. P in P5. Baker Gaming through in P6. Next we should have Kennedy 92 coming across in P7. And Salty Stevens should be behind him, but he does have that time penalty, so will he drop down to 10th, I believe, because Jar Jar Bing has a penalty. As Jar Jar Bing unserved Jar Jar Bing unserved penalty. So obviously I believe that will go to the stewards later. What happened to Deadly? Not sure if there's contact between him and Merckx into turn 2, but he was too damaged. Couldn't continue, retired on the spot. But congratulations to Merckx coming across the line in P1. Some great racing there tonight. Kennedy left session, but we have had some fantastic racing tonight, as we see the Kick Sauber taking the top spot, claiming his trophy. Side pod and rear wing damage made things really interesting. Who was that for? So, race winner, we have Merckx of the Kick Sauber. Fastest lap goes to Jar Jar Bing in the Williams. Driver of the day goes to Kennedy 750, and most overtakes again Kennedy 750. So, just have a look at these the results again. We have Merckx started P7, comes across P1. Kennedy started P15, finishes in P2. Destroyer Jack, Ivy, Mr. P in P5 rounds up the top 5. Then we have Baker Gaming, Kennedy, Salty Steven, King Yoji, Wizard Rex for the top 10. And then we have Jar Jar Bing and Deadly, who apparently finished 3 laps down. Woody, Warner, and Morg Massey, who those 3 definitely didn't finish. But I'd say Deadly didn't finish either. But you are Jar Jar. You had rear wing and side pod damage. Well, brilliant racing for yourself there, pal. Unfortunate. But congratulations on the fastest lap. So there you have it, guys. That was our Tier 1 mystery race. It was in Baku. It has been a very entertaining race, to say the least. I couldn't keep up with everything, and I do apologise if I missed certain incidents out. But let's have a look at the calendar for Tier 1 as things stand. So next race for Tier 1 will be Tier 1. We have next race next Monday is at Imola. We have Imola next for Tier 1. Tomorrow night we have the Tier 2 race, which will be in Monza. So please do join us there. And then we have, then we have Spain for the Tier 3 race on Wednesday. And then on Friday for the 100% race, we are in Austria. So please do join us again. We hope to see you soon. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Hope you enjoyed the race. And most importantly, hope you all have a very good evening. Thank you very much and goodbye.